Alright, what's up YouTube? Today we're doing another deck profile from the Extra Booster Cavalier Black Steels. Today's going to be Gold Paladins. The deck build is the Spectral Duke Dragon deck build. I'll be showing you guys the deck and I'll also be explaining of what this deck is supposed to do and what it actually does. I'm going to start with the grade 3s. The grade 3s are 4 Spectral Duke Dragons and 3 the Great Silverwolf Galmor. The Spectral Duke Dragon is a limit break 4 Counterblast 2. You retire 3 of your Gold Paladin units. Then he gets to stand himself, but he loses Twin Drive. Which, he may lose Twin Drive, but you definitely don't need it. Especially in the build that I play, and I'll explain that a little later on. The 3 Galmors was not my original build or my original thought. Before the Galmors, I was playing 3 Ezzels. I was playing 3 Ezzels for a while when the set came out. But then I started thinking that I don't need Ezzel because I already do enough superior calling for my deck. So, I mean, he may gain the boost when I call it, but I prefer Galmor over Ezzel, really, because he's a Counterblast 2 when you ride him, and you bring out a card from your deck, which in my case is a lot better than the Ezzel. So I now play 3 Galmors, and the 3 Galmors do work wonders in this deck. That was the grade 3s. On to the grade 2s. I'm playing 4 Black Dragon Knight Baltimores, 4 the 10k beaters, and then 3 player Holy Bow Vivians. Black Dragon Knight Baltimore is, if you have Scout of Darkness Baltimore in your soul, he's plus 1000. And when Black Dragon Knight is your Vanguard and you ride Spectral Duke Dragon on top of him, his skill is, if you have Scout of Darkness in your soul, you retire one of your Gold Paladin units, you look at the top 2 cards of your deck, and then you can choose to call up to 2 of them to open rear guards. If you don't want to call them, you just add them to the bottom of your deck. And it's a really good effect. The 10k beaters are just your normal 10k beaters. Holy Bow Vivian, they weren't in my original build for this deck. First, I was playing the Trips, but I wasn't counterblasting enough, so I decided to put in the 3 Vivians. And then I had a recent thought of taking out the Vivians and trying out 3 Flash Edge Valkyria. The problem with Valkyria is that he has to be called from the deck in order to use his skill. So I didn't like that, so I'm just gonna stick with the 3 play of the Holy Bow Vivians because that's all the deck needs. Just side those. On to the grade 1s. I'm playing 4 Scout of Darkness Baltimores, 4 the 8k beaters, 4 perfect defenses, which I will always play because the 4 perfect defenses are just too good for the game. And then I'm playing 3 little Battletrons. Scout of Darkness does the exact same thing as Black Dragon Knight Baltimore. If you ride him on Scout, it does the exact same skill. If Whelp is in your soul, he's plus 1000, which Whelp is your starting Vanguard for this deck. 8k beaters are 8k beaters. How do we explain perfect Ds? I've had recent questions about Little Battletron. Like, I'm starting to think that playing 3 is too many. I kind of want to cut it down to 2 and maybe try out 1 or 2 Silver Fang Witches, but I want to play at least 2 Trons, and I don't want to play 1 copy of a card in my deck because I don't like to do that. Because if I just play 1 copy of a card, there's no sense in playing it at all. So I might just probably keep the 3 little Battletrons, or figure something out to at least try the Fang Witches. On to my grade 0s. The trigger lineup is still the same. I'm playing 8 crits, I'm playing 4 of the new draw triggers. Falcon Knight the Asura. When he's called to rearguard from a deck, he's plus 2,000 to another Gold Paladin unit. So he's basically a Starlight Unicorn. So that's basically what he is, a unicorn for Gold Paladins. And then I'm playing the normal 4 heal triggers. And last but not least, I'm playing my starting Vanguard Black Dragon Knight Whelp Baltimore. If you ride a Scout of Darkness Baltimore on Whelp, Whelp's skill is you look at the top 7 cards of your deck, and you look for Black Dragon Knight Baltimore or Spectral Duke Dragon, and you add one of them to your hand, and then you shuffle the deck back. And if you ride a different Gold Paladin on Whelp, he moves to a rear guard. And that's basically the deck, guys. What the play usually is, he's starting Vanguard, you ride Scout, you add one of these 2 to hand if it's there. And then, before you end your turn, you call another unit. And then it's your turn to go, you ride Black Dragon Knight Baltimore, you retire your rear guard unit, you look at your top 2, and if you reveal a grade 3 between one of the 2, you can still call it to your rear guard, which is amazing actually. And then you call more units, and then on your next turn you ride Spectral Duke Dragon, does the exact same thing, retire, call 2 more, or just return to the bottom of your deck. The deck does a lot of superior calling from the deck, which is how the Gold Paladins get the huge pluses. Like if you're gonna run this deck, you need to play 4 Scouts, 4 Black Dragons, and 4 Duke Dragons in order to keep consistency of the deck. That's the deck, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Give me any suggestions you guys think of your builds of the Gold Paladins, and I'll see you guys later.